Good morning, students. In the new video of history, we shall see the Hampi. Hampi has been a very important city in the history of India. From the trading point of view, architectural point of view, as well as religious point of view, Hampi has the immense glory about all these respects. Better to read it and try to understand. A grand capital city Hampi is located on the bank of river Tungabhadra in northern Karnataka. This is on the river bank of Tungabhadra, located in north part of Karnataka, that is Hampi. The name Hampi is an Anglicized version of the Kannada word Hampe, derived from Pampa, the ancient name of river Tungabhadra. Tungabhadra's name was Pampa in ancient time. That's why its name had Hampi. Hampi stands among the ruins of Vijayanagar. It was the capital of Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar was a very important city of Hampi, it is Karnataka. The former capital of the Vijayanagar Empire in northern Karnataka. It is also referred to as Virupakshapura, after the name of the patron deity of the Vijayanagar ruler, Virupaksha. The empire was founded by the Telugu princes Harihara and Bukka in 1336 century. It reached the height of its glory under Krishnadevara. Hampi was chosen as a capital due to its strategic location, bound by the river Tungabhadra on one side and the defensive hills of other side. Foreign travelers like Niccolo Conti from Italy, Abdul Razzaq from Persia, and Domingo Pais from Portugal visited Vijayanagar and described the city as well fortified with the distinctive architecture. The buildings had splendid arches, domes, and pillared halls, well-planned orchard, and pleasure gardens with sculptural motifs such as the lotus were also built. The account of Domingo Pais, who visited the court of Krishnadevara, is particularly unique as it provides a vivid account of the Vijayanagar Empire. Besides beautiful places, there were many temples in the city, including the Vithala Swami and Virupaksha temples. The temples were the hub of cultural activities Devadasis, that is, temple dancers, perform before the deity, the royalty and the masses. Remains of rows of shops on either side of the road leading to the Virupaksha temple suggests that the temple was a center of commerce as well. According to Abdul Razzaq, a huge tank was built with the help of Portuguese masons. Channels were constructed to supply water from the tank to different parts of the city. Vijayanagar enjoyed voluminous maritime trade with several countries and regions such as Persia, Arabia, Africa, the Malayan archipelago, Burma, China, and numerous islands in the Indian Ocean region. Hampi controlled the internal trade on the Indian peninsula except for a few principalities along the Malabar coast. The empire was well known as an important center of textile industry, mining, metalwork, and agricultural products. The main articles of export were gold, spices such as cardamom and pepper, and precious stones, jewels, spices, cotton, ivory, semi-precious stones, and perfumes were the main items of trade with China. The articles of import were saffron, coral, knives, rosewater, quicksilver, and vermilion. Masulipatanam or Masulipatanam is a city on the Coromandel coast of Andhra Pradesh in India. The city derives its name from a gateway to the town decorated with the eyes of a fish, Machhi. It was founded in the 14th century by Arab traders who founded their way from the Red Sea to southern India. The town became a center of international trade and commerce for the Dutch, the English, and the French. The Dutch had established the factory at Masulipatanam after receiving a farman from the Qutb Shahi rulers. The English East India Company had set up its first trading post here in 1611 century. However, during the Carnatic Wars, they lost the port city. Temporarily to the French. The British conquered it again along with the northern Circas in 1759 century. In the beginning, Masulipatanam traded with countries like Indonesia, Thailand, and Malaysia. The establishment of a sea link with the Arab countries led to the expansion of trade, which proved advantageous for the port town. Masulipatanam evolved as a center where weaving and dyeing industry flourished. The articles of trade comprised chains, muslin and diamonds. The port center was famous for its kalamkari textiles and prints. These were created by painting designs in colored dyes onto the cloth using a bamboo kalam. Kalamkari cloth had a ready market in West Asia and Europe. Under the Mughals, Masulipatanam handled a lot of trade among different regions of India. For example, tobacco and dyed cotton textiles were transported from Masulipatanam to Bengal, and large amount of indigo were transported from Bengal to Masulipatanam. Surat. Surat, now one of the biggest cities of western India, is located on the banks of the river Tapti in present-day Gujarat. During the medieval period, it grew to acquire the status of a major port city and trading center. It was also seen as a gateway to the west, as traders used this port to conduct trade with West Asia. It had a fertile hinterland which provided food and other resources, as well as a wealthy banking community. In 1540 century, the Portuguese traveler Duarte Barbosa described it as an important seaport. During the Mughal, Surat became the main commercial city of India. The town was a major center for export of textile, indigo and other articles. Goods and merchandise were transported from Surat to various parts of the Mughal Empire. Raw cotton grown in the region around Surat were transported to Bengal. In this way, we have seen this topic up to here. We shall discuss the next in next video. Till then, goodbye.